Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Stasis. And we're still in the crew quarters, and it's a new day, and I was a bit of in a bad mood yesterday. So let's hope that things will go more smoothly now. And again, I have the walkthrough at the ready, but hopefully we will not need it. Crew quarters security logs. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groom Lake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention as its effect on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. Rations have arrived and have been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the distribution of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. This specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Right. Great, good. Tremors have struck the Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore a tram station to working order. To prevent further loss or injury, the corridor has been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. Good to know. Yes, let's go swim in that gas. It'll surely boost our morale. Activate motion detector. Sure.
I need to figure something out here.
Oh, please no. I don't want to figure anything out. Do the cameras say anything? Oh, okay. Well, there's a death and a biohazard in that room, and that's static. That is, what am I looking at here? Bucket of something. Good. And there's some pillars of whatever. Good, great. I suppose I can't click on anything, so okay, good. Okay. Does that mean I need to have something moving in here while I have the door thing?
Just fucking open!
Language. It's not that bad. It's fine. Just, yeah. Okay, so let's see what is in here. All right.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Good, great.
God forgive us.
Okay, but smile is in the floor. That's very positive, you see. Yes. Why? A dead body.
Wish I could do something.
Like saw his hand off with a piece of glass. Yes. Dr. Rick Graham. September 27th. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so that I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is that too much to ask? It's not like I want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything, although human spiders would be cool. December 7th. It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats on to me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand it's to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant Miriam make up some good excuses for me. December 8th. This creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There are some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. I wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. December 10th. This fucker grew eyes. I mean it. She did not have these the last time I checked. They were rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab, all of them, so there's my job security. Oh, great. Ah, lovely. Okay, moving on. December 19th. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. December 21st. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. December 29th. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that, only more intense. They were screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. Okay then. And the PDA said help me, which is lovely. Sure, great. Okay then, go in medical lab. And hope for the best. Okay, same dead body there. DNA scanner. Iron lung. Viewing portal. PDA again. Well, reading is apparently important in this game, so I suppose I gotta. Oh boy. Dr. Grayme is up to no good. This weird pod accidentally made by Miriam Goldberg accidentally arrived at our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life, and he says it's beautiful. He wants me to find excuses for why it isn't being transferred to Lab 18. Good thing the guys there like me. I'll help him keep it a secret for now, although I might get his job if I could get him kicked off the Groom Lake. I'll keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting, this thing is growing all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. The notes say that it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck, I'm locked out of medical bay, and Dr. Grayme has locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people, insufferable prick. They want to use the specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's gonna read it? The surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless Groom Lake gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Well, bloodstains, frosted glass window, and more bloodstains. Okay, what's in the iron lung? Can I get a look? Apparently I... Okay, now I can.
I'm not sure what it is.
Well, that is a... Yes, indeed, yes. Okay, so, DNA scanner. I think the lady mentioned something about finding...
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray. do the rest.
Lovely. Okay. So DNA samples. Do I just grab a finger, or how do I? Okay. Oh, I don't have. Do I drill my hand on it and it goes?
Maybe. No.
Okay. Does the syringe still have like a bit of my DNA on it?
I don't think this will fit.
Huh. So far the answer has usually been either there's a secret hotspot I don't see yet, which I have not. Doesn't seem like there's one. Okay, can I drill John? Can I hypodermic needle John? Oh. Why not? Although, I mean, there should be an easier way to just put a bit of DNA, but I suppose that'll work. Yay? Hopefully?
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
If you say so.
Wait. I can hear something.
Oh boy. That looked like a face hugger with a tail, and it's like a, you know, size of a couple of rhinos. That's awesome. What else do I do? Oh, I can now go into the window. Okay, that's the best idea. But you'll. Cool. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That was a thing.
Flashing the scanner. A crew member.
I wasn't a crew member. I wasn't even a person. I was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics.
What have you
You
heard?
have to believe me.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
I grow plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Awesome. We have progress, which is more than we usually.
Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Serotonin? Isn't that like the, you know, the chemical in the brain that does, you know, is involved, you know, through a method in, you know, not being depressed and all that, I think. Or whatever. Now this is a dark room. And the bloody room at that. Yes, good. Go in here. Oh boy. So many PDAs. Okay, let's hope it's quick. Okay, looks great. Isabella Spalding. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks, but I figure the longer I work for Crane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. Okay. May 1st. Harry is protective and not in a cute way. I makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me, are unnervingly familiar, just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. May 25th. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue, but what do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. June 20th. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He is growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all of this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. He's been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Harry opted to stay on the Groom Lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading all over the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. November 1st. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydro today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with the genetically enhanced super mushrooms? November 14th. Nope. Crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon, unless people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. December 19th. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I have taken care of myself for 28 years without the help from Harry. I think I can handle myself. December 24th. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female. And I'm not going to cling to Harry even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. He can't expect anything from me. Well, you do you, lady. And I forget the names. It's been a number of days. What's the lady Isabella who we been talking to? My memory is kind of. I've been too annoyed at the game for a while to completely remember like almost anything, but I think that could be the case. Organic growth. Cool. And the next PDA. Let's hope it's interesting. Yes, just take it. Shelby Isaacson, March 19th. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. March 30th. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty that day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up, asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I'd need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. May 14th. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I didn't know why we even carry these PDAs seriously. I'll never ever go back and read this shit. August 5th. The Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist, and as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity is gonna flip shit when they finally figure that out. October 29th. So Grant's gay. I knew I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. November 2nd. It's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Right. November 10th. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. November 11th. Taste 0 out of 10. Effectiveness 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. Had to do something I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. November 23rd. Liquor supply is running low. Food supply is high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets, not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. December 25th. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on, no matter what, so I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually, you know? You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Now that's a, good outlook on the situation at hand, I will grant you. Reminding again, there you go. Okay then, and the organic growth looks very, very great. That looks vaguely like a human body. Rasp of labored breathing, yay. Sleeping cot. Torn up floor grating, organic growth more. Okay, I think we're good. I don't see any other, interact with this thing, so let's hope that's fine. And into the other room to check what's in here then.
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also that.
Is anyone there?
I don't
Didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened.
Good for you.
Again. Skin like a crocodile.
La
And I was in.
Looks like he didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
Okay, we have a bit of an, sound interference with this. Let's hope we can read this thing out without, April 24th. You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. June 20th. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. The poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the teeniest bit sweet. Okay. And this is by Grant Peterson, if I didn't mention that. June 29th. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. July 2nd. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. August 11th. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing? I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. October 8th. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave? What a joke. Kitchen, security, and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. October 29th. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby is such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. That way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp, of course. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Okay. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want everyone involved in my business. November 13th. This mushroom plan that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little more grueling. November 19th. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. November 22nd. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, and shoves as much in his mouth as he can. Other simple things. December 18th. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. December 19th. Haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all of this either. He is such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could even care about me. December 22nd. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well, partly because of Jupiter and partly for reasons I don't understand. December 24th. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Well, there we are then. We have a lovely little reading session there. Is that also a PDA? I'm not sure. It's you know, shine of something. Let's see. Please. And the UI is weird in that you click the thing to do it, but then he just walks to the thing and doesn't actually do the thing unless you click it again. That's weird.
I'll never get used to this.
Well, maybe you don't have to. Okay. And a lot of reading, but we gotta. Harry Walden. That's weird. Okay, so that May 1st, Belle looks like she's angry or something, but it puts me to May 2nd immediately. That's a bugged PDA then. That's cool. Well, May 1st, Belle looks like she is angry or something. May 2nd, Belle says she's fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. May 3rd, I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick doesn't know how to care for a lady, not a lady like Belle. June 17th. I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort, but I don't care if I get caught. But if I did get caught, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. You do sound a little creepy, you know? July 4th, and not even a little. July 4th, Belle seems super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angry every time I speak to her. She's upset and I can't do anything about it. July 5th, she spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night, but if she only knew, she'd feel so special. Right. September 4th. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping block. I'm allergic and he knows it. I shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine every time I go to bed. He thinks he's a badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see that he's a total dick? September 23rd. I decided to stay on the Groom Lake so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. Aha. October 24th. Some guy in engineering says that there's a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. November 1st. The fungi is all over in hydroponics. I have an idea though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea and now we have to do it. December 19th. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. I think December 22nd. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand that he is not fit to protect her. December 26th, I think I'd die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing that I gave my life just to tag a couple of seconds onto hers. Right. It's kind of both creepy and sad. And then again, if he did just, you know, die for her, then I don't know. Strange people, let's just say that. Tranquil environments imagery. Cool, very tranquil. It's really doing the job there. Yes, it's very soothing, this bloody area of whatever. I'll just scan real quick for any oh, bed locker. Open. Which gave me what now? Linen bedsheet. Sure. Okay, and then just scan for any more hotspots I might have missed, because that's kind of so dead body, and that is gonna be all of everything. Again, not really, you know, it's so annoying that some items, these PDAs and such, are marked with these lights, and then the super important other hotspots are super not. Like, like either make them either or. Either make all of them, you know, blinking with something, or make none of them. This you know, middle system confuses the player in that it makes progressing harder than it needs to be. However, I am all out of time for this episode, but I do hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do drop a like or a comment, or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.